Jungle Queen. When I was 10, I loved the Jungle Queen. She wasn't real, just a comic book heroine who swung through the trees and thwarted the nefarious schemes of greedy elephant hunters and wicked witch doctors. The Jungle Queen fascinated me because I wanted to be a jungle king. Like Tarzan, I wanted to lounge on a bull elephant's back awaiting cries of help. I wanted to swing from vine to vine and rescue a kindly zoologist from the jaws of a crocodile. But even at 10, I knew it was all fantasy. I had been to the Alabama woods and swung from a supplejack vine, but I had never found two vines close enough together to swing from one to the other. And who'd be stupid enough to wear a leopard skin loincloth to the woods? In summer, mosquitoes and poison ivy threatened any exposed skin. In winter, the best time for exploring the wild, it was too cold for loincloths. A few decades later, facing a blank canvas, I was wrestling with the artist's perpetual problem: what to paint? Why not a woman? Yeah, but not a pinup. A figure in action, running. Why running? Did she see a zombie? A vampire? No, she'd see a gator, because she was running through the jungle near a lagoon, ready to grab a vine and swing into the trees, because she was a jungle queen. Across the lagoon stands a green man in a top hat and tails. Is he the angel Gabriel appearing to the Virgin, ready to help her elude the devil? Okay. Maybe that's a bit pretentious. Most likely, Phil inspired me to paint this unrealizable fantasy. Most guys would have figured out right away that a woman who called herself Phil might not be interested in traditional romance. But 6 months earlier, my wife had divorced me. With my emotional state resembling the swirls and spatters of a Jackson Pollock painting, I needed to be soothed. Margaret Philomena Cunningham liked classical music and art house movies. With her, I could discuss painting and literature. This lady not only soothed, but dazzled. I know, I ignored the obvious. When she insisted, after a date, that I remain seated behind the steering wheel while she walked herself to the front door, she was transmitting a message. However, I was so elated that Phil was not manic-depressive like my ex, that I was blind to the obvious. My unconscious finally decided to clue me in by inspiring this sonnet. Out of my head. Your feelings for me lack intensity, yet feelings exist, and that is something. Of passion you boast no immensity, though your smile's favor is not nothing. I propose we dine, and you acquiesce on a weekly basis, and though I might not be pleased with your limits, I must confess, consistency is not nothing, not quite. Beyond your somethings, vast emptiness lies which I have not the courage to face. So I gaze upon the beauty of your eyes and soft cheeks, fearing that barren place. But sometimes, dear princess, when out of my head, I curse mere somethings and want you instead. However, Phil did not want me. Like the green man in my painting, I loitered on the other side of the lagoon, sighing wistfully. When her neighbor invited her to a lesbian gathering, Phil rebuffed the offer because, as she told me, "I'm not a lesbian. Whatever gave her that idea?" I can't imagine, I said. I can't imagine.